Hi, everybody. Elida Zweidler-McKay with ZM Coach, where we're all about helping you take your career to the next level, getting you ready for and on track for that next promotion, whether that's at your current company or somewhere else. So this weekend, Daniel Pink did a special broadcast promoting his new book that's coming out soon called The Power of Regret. If you're not familiar with Pink, he's the author of several provocative and best-selling books about business and work and creativity and behavior. And he does this great quick 6-minute pink cast about once a week or so that I really love and find inspiring. Well, in this particular broadcast, he was sharing his sort of lifetime of key learnings and ideas. And for part of it, he interviewed Malcolm Gladwell, who is also a best-selling author of several books relating to business and social science. And the two of them were talking about ideas, how you work with ideas, how you have ideas. So whatever role you're in your organization, wherever you are in your career, ideas are key to your ability to get ahead. Having good ideas and then being able to build interest in those ideas and get traction for them and get resources for them and then being able to carry them out will make the biggest difference in terms of your being able to get the kind of results that are going to get you ahead in your career. So I got really interested in this idea of like, what does it take to have good ideas and then to socialize them and get them out to the world and make them happen. And what was surprising to me is that in talking about their ideas, both of these guys said that they tend to socialize their ideas a lot, which is one of the ways that they can get more depth and more information and even more ideas. And I was kind of struck by that because I think for a lot of people, there's a tendency that rather than like sharing your ideas, there's this feeling that you have to hold on to them because somebody else might steal them or take credit for them. And so for these two people who have had a lot of really great ideas and been known for them, to just openly share and talk about them, I thought was really fascinating. So I wanted to sort of dig into that approach and see what we could learn from how they think about it. So Daniel Pink says that he's looking for people to react to his ideas not only by saying, oh, that's a great idea, but actually by saying something more like, oh, that's a great idea, but have you thought about this? Or that here's another place where that could apply. Like, in other words, he's looking for people to sort of build on his idea or shape it in a different way. And what I thought was so cool about that is I know for myself sometimes, and I've seen other people do this too, they'll put an idea out there, and if there's any kind of like taking it somewhere else or going where they didn't expect it to go, they'll start to shut down and they'll kind of pull back into themselves because now it's not their idea anymore. So that had me thinking about that kind of gut reaction that people can have where we put an idea out there and then if somebody goes somewhere else with it that we weren't expected, we can feel small or kind of rejected or frustrated that that person doesn't simply love our idea exactly the way it is, the way we put it out there. The thing is that this mindset that Pink has of putting the ideas out there and wanting people to engage with them and build on them, that what he's actually doing is starting to create a sense of energy around the idea. And what he says is that when people do that, then he knows that that idea is one that's going to gain traction because people are engaging with it and connecting with it. And I thought how useful that attitude would be for anyone who's bringing an idea into an organization to have this sense of rather than like it's my idea and I have to hold on to it and it has to stay mine, to have this thought of like it's my idea and that's why I need to put it out there and get people to build on it and see where the energy takes us and see where we can go with that. And how generative that is when you can be thinking that way. And then how much room that gives you to start sweeping people into the idea because now they have a piece of it too and they have a piece of it and they have a piece of it. Now they're all part of it. And that is one of the ways that you can then get that idea to spread and to grow and to become what you want it to become. Now, Gladwell takes it even a step further, saying that what he wants in response to an idea is for other people to actually say something like, I don't believe it. That's when he knows he's come upon something that's truly unique. And Gladwell's kind of known for this sort of out of the box thinking, but to not be afraid of that, to not be afraid of people saying, I don't believe you, or that doesn't pan out. I actually have a scientist friend who um, was working on a set of ideas that were so far outside the norm that it took several tries to get it published even because people literally didn't believe the idea. And the scientist is now, very well referenced in all kinds of different pieces because he wrote one of the groundbreaking pieces of work that showed that this thing that worked in one way actually works in a way that people didn't expect. So being able to withstand that kind of pushback and that kind of doubt and still stand by your idea and not just defend it, but then get more information and get more information and find other ways to look at it and show that it works. I think that tenacity and that grit and that ability to kind of stand strong in the face of challenge is another really great characteristic that makes it possible for people to come up with really different, new, and engaging kind of ideas that maybe go against the norm and are what create new opportunities, whether that's in business or in your career and whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So I just think both of these stories are such great examples of the difference it makes to have a really strong, confident mindset about yourself, and also to have this real sense of valuing partnership and collaboration with other people, that when you can allow others to build on or challenge your ideas, that takes a pretty solid sense of self. You need to be able to kind of separate your idea from your identity, or your progress from your identity. And when you can do that, then when someone questions your idea or suggests ways that it could be better, you don't have to become defensive about it or close down or shut down or withdraw. Like, you can really open up to their way of thinking and see what they're doing as additive, which is ultimately adding to the idea, but also adding to you and your thoughts and your ideas and where are you going to take it from there. So in those moments, if we lack confidence, we're more likely to shut down and reject others people's points of view and kind of guard our ideas. And then that's going to keep us in a really limited area where, our ability to contribute and to innovate is going to be pretty small. And the same goes with, really being able to take in the challenge. If somebody, you have an idea and then somebody challenges it and that causes you to shut down or give up or never mind, then you lose your opportunity to really dig in and understand why you thought it would work and why you think it matters, and be able to support that and then build support for that. So all of that, I think, when you can really come to work with a solid sense of yourself and a solid growth mindset and a real sense of partnership, that other people are there working with you to bring things forward, that can really set you up to have a different kind of relationship to your workplace, a different kind of relationship to your ideas, and it's certainly a different ability to carry your ideas out. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, well, that's all well and good, but in my organization, people steal ideas. So what do you do about that? And that is a great question. And there, I think, again, that concept of really knowing yourself and feeling certain in yourself can guide you to have ways of sharing your idea thoughtfully, not from a bragging place, but a thoughtful place that helps people know that it did come from you, or that it emerged from something that you had brought into the group. And there's some positioning that I work with my clients to teach them how to do, so that they don't have to be so worried about somebody else getting credit for it, because you're laying the groundwork for how you're going to be seen as the person really leading the organization through that idea, or leading the implementation of that idea. So 3 pieces there. It really takes that internal confidence, it takes the partnership, and then it takes that real awareness of the political landscape and how to navigate it. Those are all things I work with my clients on, so that they can be successful, so that they can come up with new ideas and carry them out and get credit for it and get recognized in ways that are going to lead to their next promotion, and also support them in having an impact, which is another part of it, of course, not just what's in it for you, but also what's the impact that you can have for your organization or for wherever it is that your organization serves. If this is at all intriguing to you, something you'd be interested in learning more about, you'd like to talk with me about it, feel free to book a call with me. You can do that at zmcoach.com/apply. You'll fill out a short questionnaire, book a time, and then we will get on the phone and talk about where you are in your career, where you want to go. And if I can help you get from here to there, we'll talk about what that would look like. Anyway, I look forward to hearing from you. It would be great to talk with you and let your ideas flourish. Take care.